what's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to 2.5 Stars. That's what we do here,
Did
right?
you forget what the hell this is called?
Forgot what the fuck we were doing completely. I'm joined by
Erik, sorry.
Kelly.
And Rick.
Oh man. This week we watched Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, directed and written by Tommy Wirkola, starring Jeremy Renner, Gemma Arterton, and Peter Stormare. IMDb synopsis: Hansel and Gretel are bounty hunters who track and kill witches all over the world. As the fabled blood moon approaches, the siblings encounter a new form of evil that might hold a secret to their past. So what do you guys think?
I have to say something before, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All the men in this movie have really bad hair.
They have really bad hair?
I find it, yes, like icky. It's icky hair. And you notice, like, Jeremy Renner has his trademark, like, standard, like, signature haircut that he always has. His spiky whatever. Like, seriously? That's all. I just wanted to rant real quick about that because it bugged the heck out of me.
Well, I mean, this whole movie wasn't. Why is there a name tag in the middle, the corner there? Hold on a second. The whole movie was. There we go. That's better.
Well, I didn't do that.
No, yes. That was me. Like, okay, so the whole movie is very much like, when does this fucking take place? Is it like in the past? Is it in the future? Like, is it like an apocalyptic kind of thing? Because they've got crazy. Like crossbow fucking machine guns and Gatling guns and stuff like that.
So this is my theory on that. So this is post Rapture.
Post Rapture is in like the biblical Rapture or the video game BioShock Rapture?
No, like biblical Rapture.
Okay.
And see, so now once the gates of hell opened up, that's like how the witches and magic.
Well, it's kind of like
and this is just the 1,000 years of darkness.
Did you guys ever watch that TV show or that movie called Legion?
No.
Okay, so it's basically, it's not, I guess, I don't know if that's Rapture, but it's basically angels have, like, something's happened and the angels are on Earth now and they don't really like people. They think like humans have done something to really just fuck up the whole equilibrium and everything. So they just want to destroy all humans on Earth. And so they're pretty fucked up. Like when you see them, the things they do, you think demonic shit. Like they infect, like lower angels will infect humans, and then the humans look like they're possessed and shit like that. But the higher angels can keep their own forms and then come down, and they got cool wings and fucking crazy like holy weapons that just annihilate, just like turn people to ash without it, within no time at all. So like in the TV show, the last humans left are in Vegas, and they have these huge walls around Vegas with these giant guns that like defend them against the angels.
Vegas is so fucking filled with shit. I know. I can't go near Vegas. I'll end up with my dick in a stripper. How am I supposed to go there? No.
And the thing is like all the people are super. I can't really say religious because they're like, they follow that kind of thing where like they don't want to sin, I guess, or something like that. They don't want to drink. They don't want to.
They live in Vegas.
Yeah, they live in Vegas, and they don't want like hookers and stuff like that.
Vegas is like the
Utah.
Where's no? Where's that place at? Oh my god, the Catholic place,
Vatican City.
The Vatican, yeah, that's the new one.
But it was just like I don't know. It's a weird show. I kind of like the show. The movie was all right. It had a bunch of people I don't remember right now.
Paul Bettany, and
that was the guy.
I think it had the guy from The Strain, the Russian dude from The Strain.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a bad guy or something. I don't know. It was weird. I watched part of it, and I'm like, I'm not following this at all.
Yeah, the TV shows.
Don't
know. TV show is supposed to take place after that movie. It's like 30 years down off after that movie, where basically the rest of humanity has gone away because you got people being possessed by angels and killing a bunch of people and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's a weird premise, but it just reminded me of that with the witches. The witches kind of reminded me of the way the angels were in the that TV show and stuff. So
yeah,
because they got crazy magic and shit like that, and they all look really fucking weird. Like when they have the big what the fuck do they call it? The coven meeting thing.
The Sabbath.
The Sabbath. Is it the Sabbath?
That's
Okay,
what
that's
they
what they call
said
it?
several times.
Okay.
We've seen the subtitles,
Uh-huh.
so I remember seeing the Sabbath, and I
Yeah.
kept thinking, like, why don't they call it the Black Sabbath? And then have like a little tiny bit of some Black Sabbath music.
Yeah.
It's got like a little like
You know,
idol
like-
of Ozzy sitting up there
Yeah.
on the altar.
And then have like when like young Frankenstein, every time she'd say
Yeah.
that word and then the horse would neigh, they could do that, but with Sabbath. I think it'd be funny.
But I felt like all the witches were like cosplayers from fucking some convention or some shit, like, GothCon or some crap.
Yeah.
You just like see them all flying up and they're walking in. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with all these people? Like, seriously?
I was looking in the witch crowd, and it seems like I think I had a bunch of X's that were in there. I can't take credit for that joke. That is a Kelly joke, and it crushed the first time as well.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking, I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't say it's a weird movie. It's just not a great movie.
Okay, so the original Hansel and
Yeah.
Gretel tale was of two like brother and sisters, right?
Yeah.
And they go and their dad kicks them out. The
Well,
fucking
their
carriage.
stepmother wants them out because there's
Yeah.
like a famine, and she makes the dad kick them out, and the
Exactly,
dad
and then
takes
they
them to
go
the
wander
wood.
around the
Actually, I think the
fucking-
dad wants them dead, or the mom wants them dead.
Yeah, the mom is
That-
supposed
yes.
to. Yeah.
I just read the story a couple months ago because I have
Okay.
the full. I'm just dropping pins.
Oh, you got the Grimm's fairy tale book.
Yeah.
And so it actually has like two different nights in it. The first night, the dad kicks him out after the wife saw me. If you want to eat, you gotta kick these guys out of the house. And so he does but he does love the kids, and so he guys, I'll come back for you. Like, I really don't know what's going on, and then so they sleep there the whole night, I believe, and then the next morning they make their way back because they couldn't find their way back, and that's when next time around, we're gonna carry crumbs in our pockets or whatever it was, so they could find it again. But
Yeah.
instead that night, I think they found the witch's house or something, and then eventually, the mom or stepmom, I can't remember what it was, dies, and then they live with the dad. I think that's how I remember.
Yeah. After they kill that poor lady who was out there in the middle of the woods just trying to protect these two little kids. Like,
No.
saw these two starving
was feeding
kids
them
out
really
in the middle
fat
of
and
fucking.
juicy.
Well, no. She saw these two starving fucking kids because of the famine and all that, and now they're just out wandering, lost in the woods. This little nice lady, she goes in there and she brings them in, right, and feeds them, like trying to feed these kids, and then, make them nice and healthy, and then this kid's
Nice
just
and healthy with candy.
Exactly, and then
This
these.
lady's a total bitch.
And then
They're
he's-
having a famine, and she lives in a fucking house of candy. Talk about take a wing off and feed the whole
but then they just like,
What a
like these fucking kids, like they just kill their savior. They just freak out like, fuck this lady. We want her fucking house. And so they just shove her in a fucking oven and fucking cook and eat her.
They didn't eat her. She gave the guy fucking diabetes, man.
Yeah.
And that's where Wolford Brimley came from.
Somehow he was getting insulin, which I have no idea if is even possible.
Yeah, you can get it from a
What does
pig.
that make?
That's what they used
Like,
to do.
they
They
gave
didn't do it
people
in that time
insulin?
period, but yeah, you pull insulin from a pig's pancreas. That's how they
How
used
is
to do
he
it.
getting that? He didn't have a pig with him.
I'm sure he stocked up. I don't know.
I mean, that whole thing was like, what? And how would he even know how much to give himself?
He didn't.
You
He
know
just
how
like shot
easy
himself.
it is to
with a-
overdose yourself with insulin and die? That
he
people
shot
do
himself
that
with
shit all the
a
time.
huge fucking
Wait,
syringe. Did you see
you
how big that
actually
syringe
know
was?
how easy that is to do.
Yeah.
My dad almost did it. He's like, I don't need to worry about fucking checking my blood. I'll just dose myself with some stuff. And then next thing you know, he's like drenched in sweat, and he's like, and he wakes up 2 hours later. He's like, God damn it!
I swear to God.
But anyway, so the I think they should have just stuck with the original story and had
Yeah.
two kids.
Well, I mean, like, imagine how
made the
creepy
story
of
scary.
exactly like imagine that story like done modern days as like a horror movie. That'd be fucking terrifying.
It's more believable in modern days. What kind of a kid grows up in a house out in the woods and can't find their way at least 3 or 4 miles back from to their house?
Exactly.
Yeah, because obviously that witch's hut wasn't very far.
No.
Well, it also makes you wonder how the fuck did the dad not find that when he was out like gathering wood or hunting or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he's just out there. Oh, there's this fucking gingerbread fucking house out here. I'm just gonna ignore that and not mention it to anyone. Like, I mean, how could he have not have fucking found it? Exactly. Like, he's going around the house and the property, hunting and collecting wood and shit.
Never found it.
Yeah, like, he must have found it and just been like, huh, that's weird. And just kept on going about his business. Like, what the fuck?
Have you ever left, like, candy in your car or whatever? I mean, your car smells very sweet afterwards, right? So
I feel like it's gross.
Exactly. He would have smelled that shit. They all would have been smelling that house during the wintertime. Okay. Actually, no. I mean summertime. But also, not to mention, wouldn't they have noticed, like, the fire from her chimney? Because it's that fucking goddamn close. Like, every time she lit a fire, they're like, huh, someone over there lit a fire.
Why does it smell like a sugar factory?
Exactly. Like, maybe I should walk over there and check out what's going on. That's pretty close. I didn't even realize there was any houses over there. But no, they're just like, no, we're ignoring that.
Well, I mean, what it gets down to is how far can 2 kids walk in a day?
Pretty far.
And how far can 2 kids walk, in a half a night or whatever the guy walked them out? Because he didn't walk them out all night. No guy's going to do that.
No, he made it back to the house so he get killed.
Yeah.
So
he's an idiot. And so let's say that they walk like 2 little kids. Have you guys ever seen little kids walk when they're by themselves? They meander all over.
Yeah.
They're not like hardcore head down. I'm going to walk west at 4 miles an hour. They walk in like every direction at about 2 miles.
Basically how I walk. I'll go over there. This little poodle in the corner scares me. I'll go over here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that pretty leaf. Let's go look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have a stick fight.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do with the candy?
Did you guys watch this with headphones on? At all? No. So I had headphones on. That house makes the grossest fucking noises ever. It's just like
the house.
Really?
Yeah, like it's just like really gooey. It just sounded so bad.
Before it got burned down.
Yeah, but before it got burned down, it was just like.
Weird.
When the kids walk up the first time, you can just hear like it crinkling and like making gooey, gross noises and stuff. And I'm like, this is so bad because I was watching.
What you were hearing was the ants eating the house.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh god, could you imagine that? You just like wake up one day and like ants crawling.
I just want to see
nothing but fucking ants. Like that'd be the worst
Archer
nightmare.
Go to that house. He's just like walks. He's like, this is how you get ants.
Do you want ants? Because this is how you get them.
Oh my god! Look at the ants over there. I can hear them.
Look at the fucking size of that one.
Ants. Yeah. There's a fucking flamethrower here.
Noises like the first witch. I think it was a Hansel and Gretel when they were kid witch. No,
it was the first one they attacked in the woods.
Yes, it was the first one they attacked in the woods. It was making a whole bunch of snarling and growling noises, like a whole bunch, like. Shitload. I'm like, what's up with that? Like, are they trying to say like it's more like demonic? Because you could see like an actual demon making that kind of. So I was thinking, oh, maybe that's what they're doing. But then later on, when they had the the 3 ones, they didn't make those noises. Like, if they did, maybe it was very minimal compared to.
It was just her. She was weird.
Yeah. I mean, every group has the oddball.
It was just really like over the top. It seemed like.
So we figure out why Hawkeye uses a bow and arrow all the time. You see how many times that fucker missed with a gun? He can't hit shit. He's got to use a bow and arrow.
Well,
it's just the guns and stuff is so weird. I was looking at that and I had a hard time getting over that. Like when they pull off the sheet and you can clearly see like 30-06 bullets.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like they've got a BAR out there.
Yeah.
I mean, now, would you guys, like, I was looking at the witch flying, like, do good witches get to fly a broom too? Because that looks pretty fucking sweet.
I don't know. We didn't see one fly one, but I imagine they can but they also said the good witches don't use wands. The way, like, they were talking about. So I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Are they like the witches in Wizard of Oz? There's the good witch and the bad witch.
It's kind of what it reminded me of.
Could you imagine that where you're just using a broom and then you're getting all shitty looking? You're looking like dude, I'm just flying around on my broom because I don't want to fucking walk through the crazy ass woods.
Yeah, didn't the good witch like float around in a bubble in that?
Yes, and she had a wand for sure, right? Yeah.
So then that's like exactly like fucking the Wizard of Oz then.
No, I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
We didn't see her. We didn't see the good witch fly.
Yeah, that's right. And she did have a magic wand too. And the bad witch used the flying monkeys.
She also had a broom too. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, then you had Scruffy, the Wicked Witch.
I hate Erik.
And he got crushed by the Planet Express. Leela stole his boots.
There's like a lot of weird in the past stuff about witches. I mean, basically, I think the whole wand and the broom thing kind of come out of the whole sexual utility appliance genre.
Well, now what if it's like that book you read, Steven, where they make it to where you can't use
Which
magic?
book is this?
The one where they make it to where you can't use magic unless you have like a few different items on you, like the wizard hat, the cloak, and the wand.
Oh, you're talking about that one where like the people figure out that the world's just a computer program,
and they use it. Yeah, exactly.
They can program like basically they make their phone or their computer into like their magic fucking crystal ball kind of thing, and then they just they have to keep certain things on them. They put the parameters on, and then when they do that, they can do magic and shit. So like Ricky said, the pointed hat and the cloak and all that shit. So
exactly.
Did they form a company called North Central Positronics?
Yes. No, they didn't.
Or the Sombra Corporation?
God damn it.
No, those are conspiracies we're not meant to talk about.
Oh man. No, they one of them ends up taking on the name fucking Merlin and all that stuff. So, and then they just basically they went back in time because what they did was they programmed it so that they got a whole bunch of money, but then like the government found like, okay, where'd all this money come from in these guys' accounts? They just like flagged it when it shows up. So like every single one of these guys did the same thing. So they all just went, well, fuck, I need to find a way to get out of here. So they end up setting their time back, like, to the medieval times and shit like that. And they find out that there's other people that did the same thing. And so they're all wizards in the same kind of time period. So, but
that's weird.
Yeah. It was
how do they do magic though? Like, is it pre-programmed, or do they get to like think it up?
So they program it.
It's like an app.
Yeah, basically it is. It's they make an app. And they program it, so then they just have to do say certain words, and the thing happens, and then the program takes over. As long as they're wearing their cloak and all that shit. So if like one of the normal people gets a hold of their wand or whatever, it doesn't do anything. But
they can't do shit unless they have the whole get up and they know the word.
And then there's a dude that starts transform. He wants Lord of the Rings style stuff, and he starts morphing people into orcs and shit like that, and it just makes them horrible beings and shit. They're all stretched out and really wide, fucking monster people and stuff. And all the other wizards what the fuck are you doing, man? And he's enslaving them too. So
nice,
because he wants it way more fantasy. It's a pretty decent.
And are these real people
that
he's doing this to?
Yeah.
That are in the past.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's a computer program.
Mm-hmm.
From the whole way through. So I always thought that was bullshit about the Matrix. They would just keep it the same era. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Just move it back to medieval fucking times and just have them loop. Well, that's what I would do.
Well, I mean, the medieval times you could stretch out forever because you just kill the people with the inventions. It's not like they have the internet.
That's true.
How do you hack the system when you don't have a computer?
That's very true.
So one of the guys, they end up making it so that he can't get near electronics. So they do a 20-foot radius on him that any electronics that come near him go out, like computers and shit like that. So he can't fuck with a computer after he's the guy who tried to mutate a bunch of people and shit. So
yeah,
they send him back to his own time and take his ability to get onto a computer again. So
the Sauron, no, I guess it's not really Sauron. It's the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Sauron's
fucking no.
The guy, I can't remember. I keep wanting to say Malubeth, but that's wrong.
I don't know.
The Grey Wizard or whatever it was?
No. This guy's he's like a god. He's like the Lord of the Rings version of a god. Hey, Mike Olson, how's it going? Glad I seen that.
Saruman, whatever it is, I don't fucking know. Saruman, or I don't know. I can't.
No. Anyways, we're regardless. Yeah, there's like that.
Regardless.
That was one of the weird things about Lord of the Rings is it's like basically Gandalf was a wizard, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And he was like an angel. He's like a lower angel type. He's like a not. See, when I first read the books, I thought Gandalf was like a dude who learned magic.
But you don't really learn any of that stuff in the Lord of the Rings book, right? You learn all that when you read the Silmarillion.
No, there's hints about it. Like, I mean, he dies and he's talking to people about stuff. And then there's that whole like 15 chapter business where it's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
But then you kind of, you basically get it confirmed when you read the Silmarillion and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that talks about how the Middle Earth and all that shit was created and where the elves came from and all the gods and things like that. So.
Yeah, and I mean, elves are basically like super low gods.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do all kinds of crazy stuff that people can't do.
Yeah.
Hey, PBJ Teddy Bear, I like the movie as well. It's not my favorite movie. I do wish there was more violence. There
was a lot of fucking violence in this movie.
Nudity.
Was like 46.
No, like more sword fighting. Like, why couldn't they have been sword fighting orcs or ogres? Or
Did anybody sword fight in this fucking movie?
No, it was they fucking were just terrible fucking shots, and then they just like won by random luck. Like
okay, that's
literally...
hilarious, Mike. Nice. Poor men trying their best.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was just a bunch of fucking people just just randomly won by chance. That's all.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is like, could you imagine though trying to fight the witches like that? Oh God.
Now, why the hell didn't Van Helsing just go in there and just bitch slap them both and be like, "Get the fuck out of my way! I'll take care of this." You guys are fucking this up. Should have never let you apprentice under me. Fucking worthless.
I think he comes after them.
It depends on when we're looking at this, If it's post-apocalyptic, I don't know. I mean, there's supposed to be a Hansel and Gretel 2. I don't have any. There's no release date or anything like that about it. So
no.
Why would they do another one? Like, just actually make the fairy tale. You know how scary that would be?
It'd be fucking terrifying.
Terrifying, especially if they have the witch following them through the woods for like at night. The kids don't realize it.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would be scary as fuck.
It would be, and that's what they need to fucking do, but they never will, because, fucking Hollywood thinks they know fucking better than the fans.
Hollywood.
Hollywood! Yeah, I don't know. Hollywood's like...
They're fucking idiots.
It's weird. I mean, they just canceled 2 good shows to bring back another show that was all right.
Well, hold on. Another network picked up, what was it?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine and that other show. What the fuck was it?
Last Man. No, you might be confusing.
Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing got picked up by Fox, and Last Man on Earth was the one that got cut by Fox.
Yeah, but we had someone else pick up Nine-Nine on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, that's right.
I also thought that other show got picked up too.
Maybe,
Mike or whatever it was. Yeah,
I hope so.
I could have sworn the Mick got picked back up by a different company.
Oh, the Mick. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could have sworn that they did.
I mean, out of the 3 shows, that's actually pretty good.
All I know is Caitlin Olsen. You know who that is, right, Ricky? You usually don't know who people
the
are.
Olsen twins? No, then no, I don't.
Dee from Always Sunny, the girl.
Okay, then yeah.
The bird.
Okay.
Dee.
She's in the Mick, right? And so there was the day they announced everything. She tweeted out, "Me too," like the hashtag movement that happened last year.
Yeah,
because her show got canceled as well. I thought it was funny, but
that's fucking.
I'm sure that pissed a lot of people off.
That's fucking hilarious. But her fans probably aren't like. At least she probably doesn't have too many fans that are that type of person.
I mean, no, you can't fucking watch Always Sunny and all that stuff and get offended that easily.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you couldn't watch Always Sunny.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. So their fandom probably isn't like the type of people that get offended by everything.
I think you guys just picked out like the perfect way to select people for the culling. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they're like, "No, it's disgusting." No, even worse. No, it's offensive. They use those words.
So
Don't
when
hate that guy.
when
Go
the
through
purge
the left
Maybe
door.
somewhere else.
when the purge happens and all that stuff, that's
you like Sunny? Go through the right door.
Oh, here. You're gonna want to take this pill for the poison I just put in the water back there.
Yeah.
You're good.
Uh-huh.
so when the purge
As,
happens,
like,
we just
everybody's
play.
like, wait, there's poison in this water? No, I'm joking. You're good. It's just a vitamin pill.
Seriously, take that pill now.
Don't drop the fucking pill, you idiot.
Oh, man. Yeah, so when
know
the purge
you
happens, you just put a big screen up and play Always Sunny, and then whoever's standing around watching Always Sunny, then those guys are all cool.
Exactly. The ones that walk away in disgust are like, all right, now we know.
What happens if like okay, I love the show for the majority of it. I do not dig the episodes where they lie about him having cancer or shit like that. So
We'll
I would be
pick-
standing there during
Okay,
that episode.
we will pick an episode that is like just by far like one of their better episodes. Like just like a
I would
couple
hope
episodes that
so.
are by far like just like some of their best. Like the Rumham episode.
Ricky starts choosing episodes that are super mediocre and shit like that.
Exactly. Like, but I mean, like honestly, like the Rumham episode. I mean, where they're drinking fucking goddamn. Well, Charlie's drinking sunscreen.
Oh, I know. I love
And the rest of them have alcohol, but he's just drinking sunscreen. Like,
High on
and then,
ecstasy with the waitress on the
Dee's
beach.
brain is ripped out.
Yeah.
yeah, and then fucking Frank and what's his face get stranded out in the ocean with the Rumham. They lose Rumham.
Although that does have the under the Jersey Shore scene.
Yes, but you see, that's still though. It's still though. It's. I mean, that right there is the test right there.
Yeah.
Are people gonna
That's
walk
funny.
away, or are they just gonna go, oh, that's gross, and keep on watching? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, there's your test.
Yeah.
You see?
Well, I'm gonna keep watching because it was funny.
Exactly. It was fucking hilarious.
You know.
I'm pretty sure like anyone who's walked under a pier has experienced that. So like they're gonna know
I've never-
okay, that's
I'm
true.
not under a pier yet, other than GTA.
Well, it's
Wait.
happening under there.
GTA missed out on a huge opportunity there.
Well, yeah, they also
Just
cut out a
like
rock
thumbs
lobster.
blurred out. You're like, what are they doing over there?
Oh,
I don't think they'd blur that out.
they probably wouldn't. Well, no, I mean, because they don't show like chicks' boobs,
Yeah, they
do they?
go to the strip club.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right,
yeah,
they do show
yeah,
boobs.
And there's
I
dudes
just
hanging
forget
dong
that.
when you go to the fucking the crazy cannibal camp up in the mountains. So I mean, they don't give a shit. There's also times where you wake
Well,
up.
then why is it that when you call the stripper to your house that she has her bra and panties on?
I don't know. She doesn't want to get naked because it's you.
Because that's
They just want to imply that you're having a prostitute, even though that's what's happening.
Go back to that cannibal thing. What?
Yeah, so
dong?
there's a place up in the mountains, and there's these old fat dudes running around with no clothes on, and they're just like hanging dong out there.
Yeah, Kelly,
Oh,
you've seen it
so-
before.
It's not worth to search it out.
No, it's not a good. It's
No.
not good dong.
All right.
Not good dong.
I've been going there
It's like
for
D.
a
Smith
bit.
dong.
Oh, God damn it.
Man. Yeah, there's like a point
Not
where
good.
when you're playing the single player, you wake up as Trevor near there or in there, and there's just naked dudes running around and shit like that.
Oh.
So yeah,
There's a lot of weird parts as Trevor. It's like the very first scene as Trevor when he's nailing the chick.
yeah. It's always the best though. When you end that game, you got to end it while you're playing Trevor. That way, when you log back in, you always end up in some weird situation because the other guy's always like, Michael will come out of the fucking coffee shop and Franklin
yelling
is
at
just
his wife.
Franklin's just hanging out with what's his fucking name, Lamar.
Yeah.
But fucking Trevor, you never know where the fuck you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up in the fucking crazy cannibal camp with no pants on and just like running around with weird naked dudes or fucking in a police chase. I've done that many times. I fucking got into the game and he's in a fucking police chase. So.
Yeah, he's out there shooting behind him. You fucking pricks! Like he
Yeah.
just robbed a
You
bank or
start out
store or
with
something.
3 stars. You're like, God damn
Yeah,
it.
like he's pretty much like just robbed a store and like driving away, and you're like, fucking shit. Now I have to go to the goddamn train tunnel. You son of a bitch.
I don't know. Single player doesn't seem it's not as hard to get rid of the cops at low level. So
No, not even close.
you just
like
if
a
you just
whole different
drive
ball
fast
game.
enough, you're pretty much fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what do you guys? So I don't know. This movie's like, it's got like a hot witch and then a whole bunch of gross ones. You're
Yeah.
like, God.
Yeah. Well, like, do you
Can't you
think
guys
like?
put some makeup on?
Well, I mean, like, you would think that they would have spells that would just make them hot again. You know what I mean?
And only the Grand Witch can do that. Do you think they're the same as like Grand Wizards from the Ku Klux Klan?
Probably.
Is that just
that
the other
they were
side?
eating kids after.
were.
Yeah, so probably.
So
I mean, that part of it was pretty
They're,
similar.
Many people don't know this, but witches are actually ageist. They hate young people.
yeah, apparently.
That's why they eat 'em.
And we were talking about that weird one that makes the growling noise and stuff like that. So she ate she ate that kid's whatever the fuck to make, to test the spell out. And like she was supposed to like, I don't know, it was supposed to change her appearance and shit like that. And she just kind of got less spiny, but she still looked the same.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you don't really look much different. You're not going to be able to pass off as a human. So you're kind of, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, and then they actually found the good, the White Witch, and of course, what are they all going to do? Let's burn the White Witch because she's not murdering us.
Yeah. Well, they just see her witch. That's how they are, man. They don't give a shit.
I don't know.
Humans are
It
racist as
just makes
shit.
no sense. That's why I don't believe in witches. Because if there were white witches, everybody and their brother would be taking their kid to them to fix their problem. Oh, my
Maybe
kid's
that's
a
why
bit
they
of an
hide.
idiot. Here, white witch him. Okay, awesome. $85. That's way cheaper than going to the doctor. Nice. I mean, that would be better than going to the doctor because you don't know how long the doctor's been awake, how much alcohol or cocaine he's done. I mean, you don't know.
Maybe he got in on some of that, morphing drip.
Yeah. You know
He's
what?
like,
I was just
one
listening
shot
to
for you, one shot for me.
I was listening to the story. You know how they have the residency where you're supposed to stay awake for a bazillion hours, etc. So it was started by a guy who was a cocaine and later on heroin addict.
Nice.
What is this for?
Residencies, like it started at the Johns Hopkins Hospital.
For doctors
to
and
be a
stuff. Yeah.
doctor, you got to be a resident.
Yeah.
You should know. You watch Scrubs.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it was started by a cocaine addict. So he's like, "Oh, I don't need any sleep. I feel fucking good. Yeah. Oh boy, I
Let's
need
do
to
some
slow down a
surgery.
little. Yeah, it's too fast. I don't like it. All right." All right, heroin. Oh, whoa, too hot of a dose. All right, evened out again.
Damn it.
That guy was probably Hitler's doctor, and then Elvis Presley's doctor, and then Michael Jackson's
I was gonna say
doctor.
Michael Jackson's doctor.
He's still alive. He
Uh-huh.
found the secret to life. You just snort a shitload of coke and do a bunch of heroin every day.
Worked for Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, for how old he is, he doesn't look that bad.
I mean, look at fucking Ozzy.
Oh man, he's not as old as Mick Jagger though. I don't think.
No, but I mean,
Ozzy
he's
seems terrible.
Ozzy's done so many fucking drugs in his life. It's just perma-fried his brain. Like,
I don't know.
Didn't Sharon divorce him or something like that?
No.
I think he was having sex with somebody he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Sharon did piss in his weed.
Damn it,
Really
Richie.
did.
Yeah, like on the Osbournes, Sharon found his weed in his underwear drawer and she pissed in it and put it back.
Show though.
Yeah, I mean that's a fake ass TV
Yeah.
show. Ricky.
It's true. It's true.
Fucking reality bullshit.
Maybe that was the only real part of it. She's like, "This will be a good laugh." This is all over his stuff. Can you even tell? Like, does it just make the weed not burn that good? I mean,
It would be soaked in piss. Like you pick up your bag and it'd be a bag full of piss and weed. You'd be
depends
like,
on how much water
what
she
the
drinks if it
fuck?
would even be bad. I mean, that's the thing. If you drink a shitload of water, you can't even tell you peed. It's just like water coming out. Now, if you're like a cat, where you like all day you have like, all right, I'm good on water, and that comes out like a brown sludge, that's gonna be pretty rough.
Probably got some problems.
Yeah. Dude, that's why cats pee is so potent, is because they don't drink any water. They don't need to. They can get by with less water.
so they just like absorb water through the atmosphere.
I don't know. They
Cats
just
are
don't
like
drink very much.
reptiles. They absorb it through
Seriously,
the
you
atmosphere.
can look it up, dude. Cats don't drink very much water. They get by with like a dog. Dog's like like a shitload of water.
Is that maybe because can cats sweat? Do they have that ability where dogs have to like?
No, cats pant just like a dog.
Yeah.
If they get
just
too
don't
hot.
seem to do it very. They must be able to handle hotter temperatures.
Well, normally they're sleeping during the day, so
Yeah, they're not as stupid as a dog. A dog's like laying in the sun, like
I don't know. Cats
like,
lay in the sun too, man. Do it all the time.
An idiot right there. No, they do. Well, they do it to get warmed up.
No, we had cats that would just do it the whole time, man.
Really?
Yeah, they like the warmth. So
yeah,
maybe
they're
just
just
sleep
like
in the
tougher.
day. I don't know.
That's
I'm not a cat biologist.
You're not a catologist?
No, I only know bird law and just very little of that from what I learned from Always Sunny.
Bird law. What is bird law?
Are you fucking serious?
I don't know. I don't watch Sunny.
Ricky, you're gonna be cold.
Ricky's like he's gonna go to the culling.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's fucking.
You can even ask a Sunny question.
It's Charlie's expertise, Ricky.
You don't know. Get rid of this guy.
Charlie can kill rats, and he knows bird law. All right.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a courtroom part where the lawyer's there, there's something about bird law in that episode. All right, and probably Charlie's uncle.
Yeah, with his fake hands.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh man.
And these handsome, humongous, strong hands.
Oh man.
Just like rubber fucking gloves, clearly taped on. I think my favorite part is like that guy, and the hand just is like
flies off.
Like, nobody look.
Yeah.
I want him to find like this sketchy ass plastic surgeon later on, and he gets like new hands sewed onto his fucking arms or some shit. I feel like that's an Always Sunny thing, but they totally don't match him. They're like some black guy's hands or some shit.
Would be better. Would be gorilla hands.
Yeah,
like give him gorilla hands.
Yeah, he gets them from some poacher.
Goes to some back alley fucking surgeon.
It's like white guy hand skin, fur, black dark skin, and then long
ass fucking fingers,
tiny little thumb, you know.
I just keep picturing like those Hulk glove
yeah,
girl green.
Uh-huh.
They're huge.
Oh man.
Oh damn it.
That's what they needed in this movie was some more goofy humor. Like instead of having Peter Stormare be some like crazy killer rapist guy, they should have had him be like a goofy creepy guy.
Yeah. I like Peter Stormare a lot. Like in most of the shit he does, I did not like him in this movie though.
No, he had like the greasy Swede haircut, where it's like slicked back, but he's mostly bald like me.
Everybody's hair looked horrible in this.
Yeah.
Guy wise.
Oh man.
I mean, he could have been like a really funny dude, but basically just have him be the same guy he was in Armageddon.
Yeah.
So what other movies was he in?
Just hitting shit with fucking wrenches and stuff.
Because I don't think I remember Armageddon.
We fucking watched it for a podcast.
That doesn't mean he was there.
I'm pretty sure you were there.
But who was this guy?
He's also in John Wick 2. He's kind of the head bad guy at the beginning of the movie.
Can you pull up a picture of him?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay, I know the guy.
The sheriff guy?
Yeah. Okay,
everybody knows this guy. He's been in a crap load of stuff. Nobody knows his name. He has like...
Isn't he like mainly like a bad guy in most things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also in Brothers Grimm with
Brothers
Heath Ledger and
sucking
oh my God, I think he's kind of a great creepy goofball in that.
Sucking the poison out of your brother's testicle.
No, that's Brothers Grimsby.
Grimsby.
Oh man.
Oh God.
So they just do like a crossover with Brothers Grimm and Hansel and Gretel, and just watch them all fuck some stuff up.
Important updates are pending, Steven.
Fuck off with that. I'm fucking doing something.
They don't fucking care, Steven. You have important updates that are pending. Okay? The computer needs to do this, Steven.
Apparently. Piece of shit.
It's gonna fucking cancel out the fucking stream because of it too.
No, we're still good. We're still on, so we're fine.
It'd be hilarious if it just is like the stream just goes like shows Windows is updating.
Yeah.
He's like, damn it.
Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, so I mean this has been a pretty good movie.
I hated it. I hated
weird.
it. I fucking absolutely. Oh yeah, I fucking hated this movie. It was so fucking stupid. Like, cause I mean, it's not Hansel and Gretel. You know what I mean? It's like
no, the F word was used a lot, and I don't think they used that curse word back then. They probably used like damned, friggin'. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, old timey curse words, Steven. What are they?
It was like 1475 was the first use of fuck.
So yeah, they were using fuck.
How do they know that? You know what happened?
don't
Some
know.
guy goes, fuck,
Somebody-
and everybody's like, nice.
Nice.
I told ye to go fuck yeself.
Damn, I like that word. That word's beautiful. You could use it for so many things.
So what was its original meaning?
Sexual intercourse.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was like fucking back in the 80s or whatever, when people would pitch movies and they just have to be action movies, be like, oh, we're gonna have this thing blow up, we're gonna have this thing, and it was the same thing. I feel like this dude, what the fuck is the writer, the Tommy Wirkola, he just kind of went to some executives and he's like, all right, so we're gonna have Hansel and Gretel, but they're gonna be fighting witches and they're gonna have machine guns and a cool crossbow.
So do you think it was just Michael Bay who kind of like secretly directed this thing?
No, not enough explosions.
Okay, not enough explosions.
No.
Okay.
giant robots either.
So
Because Michael Bay likes his explosions and random shit, and he's like, yeah, and then the robot comes in, and it's just like,
well, Michael Bay isn't into like obscene amount of gore like this one was.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of like heads being blown up and shit like that, and skulls crushed and shit like that. So
yeah, when that ogre got loose, it was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well,
She better be so happy that guy was there.
so what are they in? Fucking what is it? Norway or whatever it is?
it said the world, man. No clue where they are.
What is it? Sweden? Like where's it? Where's the place that has trolls?
Trolls is fucking
Everywhere?
Yeah.
No, the movie Trolls. You remember the movie?
Oh, that's Norway. Yeah.
Yeah. See, so yeah, they're probably in Norway then. Fucking trolls. But see, we have them all under wraps nowadays because we have all the electricity lines running everywhere.
It would be so badass if there was really trolls like that. Oh my god.
Well, there are. I
You
mean,
could see one on Google Maps somewhere.
I mean, like, you saw the announcement at the end of the video or the movie. Like, there's fucking totally trolls.
English court records from 1310 to 1311. A man local to Chester is referred to as Roger Fuck by the Navel.
Roger Fuck by the Navel. And he's from Chester?
Yeah.
Like around here, Chester?
No, like fucking
Okay.
1300s, man.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
1300s. He was the first guy here by 500 years, basically.
I wasn't sure what the time period he's talking
There was
about.
I said the 1300s, so I mean,
Well, I didn't hear that.
obviously 1278 John Le Fucker was recorded.
John by Fucker?
John Le Fucker.
John Le Fucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Do
man.
you think these are actually just time travelers? They're like, no, guys.
Well, actually, what was it? They invited time travelers to Stephen Hawking's memorial service.
And they didn't
No,
show
Ricky,
up,
Stephen Hawkingson. Haven't you seen Rick and Morty?
huh? Oh man.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope they get a time traveler there. That'd be awesome.
It fucking would be. It fucking would be. I mean, because then we could fucking beat the shit out of him, steal his shit, and be like Star Trek, the parallel dimension. With
You know what
the evil
happened
one.
is some fucking time traveling hitman would be like watching you through something, like a little tiny drone, and then the second you sat down to take a shit, he'd time travel his hand right behind your head and shoot your brains out. And you'd be like, dang it. I gotta go back to the fucking loading screen. This sucks.
It takes forever. You're just sitting here waiting to respawn.
Didn't even get a fucking
God damn
high
it.
score.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Like, I mean, like, at least, like, give me, like, a pinch and shake score. I, like, had to pinch that off
Really
and shake
funny.
it.
He
You
did
know?
that, and he goes, "Oh Jesus!" and then you duck it.
So it is. Then you grab his
Then you-
hand, you pull it
Yeah.
down, you shove it into the toilet bowl, and he's got poo on his hand. Now he's not going to do shit. He's going to immediately let go of the gun.
No, he's gonna be grabbing shit.
Yeah, see, and then you just force your way through his time portal, and now you're in the future. And you're a future person.
Fucking future people taking our jobs.
Taking our jobs. Yeah, that's what it is.
We'll fuck them out of existence.
Yeah.
Come on, boys.
Oh man, those fucking guys.
Yeah, I don't know about this movie though. I mean, like we were saying earlier, they should have just made it like the original story and made it into a horror movie, and it would have been so much fucking better.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting on the follow-up of what happened to these kids after this happened. But I mean, why couldn't you leave like the original story alone? I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is it in movies when little kids or people eat like candy or whatever, they have to just shove it on their face? Like these kids are older than like little like toddlers and stuff like that. So kids older than toddlers don't just take food and rub it all over their mouths. It always bothers me when that happens.
Yeah.
Like Willy Wonka, fucking that fat piece of shit in that movie.
I'm so
pisses me
glad
off
he
just
got
rubbing
fucking stuck
food
in
all
that
over
fucking
his
chocolate tube and
face.
suffocated to death.
No, there was another kid in Willy Wonka who did that too, and that was Charlie. You seen how poor he was? He had cabbage water for dinner, and he hated it.
Yeah.
So he got a candy bar. He's like, "Oh my gosh, this is like the best thing ever."
Oh, you would if you were that poor, you would definitely be scarfing it.
Yeah, he should be hungry.
Steve, don't even get that far. I've seen you eat pizza.
I'm not you, man. I don't get food all over my face. And I don't leave it on my face.
You eat pizza.
Well,
I don't leave it on my face, man.
Yeah.
I instantly wipe it away.
That's right, but it gets on there. So let's imagine
These
that
kids don't even try to wipe it off their fucking face like that fat piece of shit in
He
Willy
doesn't have
Wonka.
anything to wipe it off. I mean,
got
he's
long
German. You
sleeves.
can't wipe it on your sleeves in Germany. That's like a killing offense.
Well, you know, they're just
Wrong German time period, man.
No, that doesn't matter. That's a German tradition. Oh, you wiped your face on your sleeves. Up.
Well, he learned it from his
you're
parents.
dead.
I mean,
I learned it from watching you.
I mean, I've heard German stand up and they talk about stuff like, I only trust the elevator here because they had to go through 13 forms just to pick the right screwdriver to put the panel on. That's how Germany is. They're very officious. They're not sleeve wipers. I mean, you don't see any of those Nazi pictures where there's mustard stains on the guy's sleeve, do you?
No, because they would have a fucking handkerchief.
You can find an American one where there's some guy that looks like me and there's just mustard smeared all along here. And he's got this, he's like,
Oh, man.
that could be a relative on either side of my family, but we're mustard wipers. That's what we do. I mean, my grandpa told us about that when we were like 3. We did not have a white shirt without a yellow or ketchup stain.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't have one.
Is this true, Callie?
You can probably see
Callie? When you wash the clothes, it's got mustard and ketchup stains, even if he didn't have mustard and ketchup.
Doesn't like ketchup, so no, that's not a thing. And mustard, I've never had a mustard stain with him. Other stains, yes, but I'll keep that quiet.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
I don't know where your imagination's taking you. It could be Kool-Aid.
Is that what you guys are calling it now? Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Oh,
So that's what you guys are calling it now, huh? Kool-Aid, huh?
Yeah.
Eric goes off and drinks a bunch of Kool-Aid, and boom, Kool-Aid.
That was weird.
So
I was doing Kool-Aid. I was doing Kool-Aid snooters.
I say people do it. Also,
Could
snort
you
pixie
snoot
sticks.
Now I really want to try snooting a Kool-Aid Jello shot.
Ugh.
I think it
You
would get
like
in your
Jellos.
bloodstream really fast.
Why don't you just shove it up your butt?
You could. I mean, that
Honestly,
gets absorbed super fast.
Okay.
that's how a lot of conversations for Ricky
Okay.
go. Why don't you just shove it up your butt?
I just want to let everybody on the internet know, if you put like if you put basically over a quart, you know what? If you put more than like 2 shots of alcohol in your butt,
You'll die.
You're gonna die from alcohol.
Yeah.
Too
But
much alcohol.
now, let me
people
just
do it by
ask you this very important question here, Eric. You see, I personally could not shove Jello up my butt. It would just break apart. So I'm wondering, like, you say that you can do this? You could shove
Haven't you ever
Jello up
seen
your
a
butt.
turkey baster? I mean, of course you'd have to have a plan.
I was like, I'm thinking you should
No,
come out of the brown
I'm just gonna like push it.
Yeah,
Why isn't it going in there? That's not how it works. You turkey baste it.
Okay, so you got a turkey baster Jello shot up your butt.
What the
Well, you gotta get
fuck
drunk
is going
somehow.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
So Kelly, if you ever see a turkey baster in his like equipment at work, make sure you get rid of it for him, okay? Because it means he's getting drunk on the job.
I hate you guys.
Why would I get drunk on the job? That's just dangerous and stupid. That'd be terrible. I'm not good enough at my job to be drunk and be doing it. That would be awful. Plus, I'm not motivated enough. I would definitely just like be like, fuck this, I'm going home. And then I'd get in a car accident because I'm a terrible drunk driver too.
Oh man.
Is that why Kelly's always your DD there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You get drunk and whoever drives you home. You're like, I just get drunk and somehow I always wind up at home on my bed. I don't know. It's just magic. Yeah. I mean, like honestly, I have driven out to like just far out there places and gotten drunk just to see if it happens, and it still works. Like somehow I just managed up in my bed somehow.
Yeah, that's like that the joke where the guy's like, yeah, it was really weird. I think I have a magic coffee table because no matter what I leave on it,
exactly.
It's always clean.
It's always clean. Yeah, it's exactly like that, except for you're going out there just going to convoluted places, getting drunk. You just magically end up home, but in truth and reality,
I'm not gonna be doing that.
Yeah, it's just Kelly finding your ass,
dragging the ass home. Much for that. I've never understood the whole get drunk by yourself move. That always seemed like, why? You just want to feel shitty by yourself?
Yeah.
No,
pretty much.
Go find somebody else. Like even getting drunk at a bar with like where you go by yourself to the bar.
Yeah,
that's weird. I mean, if you're gonna go there to try and find some lady, you don't even want to be shit faced for that, because then you're that guy's like, "Hey, beautiful, you look good," and that's not an effective move.
That does not work. I can tell you that.
It doesn't work. You can't.
You'd be surprised. Girls nowadays, like pretty much you walk up and like, I like to fuck you, like really like very much. And like, okay. And that's what they do nowadays.
And then they wake up and they go directly to the person, the police, and they say, I was drunk, so there's no consent. This guy's a raper.
No, you see, that's why you get the consent forms like what they have on South Park.
As if that shit would work. You'd have to have it filmed, and then be like, no, you got to fake being sober better. You can't be over here faking. You can't be over here being drunk on film. You got to fake, do it, be sober. You'd forget to cut that part out of the video because you're drunk and trying to have sex, and that's not when guys are at their best. That's for sure. They're all like,
well, no, most of the time when we get tired, when we get drunk, we just want to sleep, and
yeah.
So. It's just what it is.
Actually, what was kind of funny is I was expecting Hansel to be like the ladies' man, and he was awful.
Yeah, he was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was like watching Steve pick up women at a bar. I mean, it was brutal.
That would be like if you like forced me to actually go do it. Otherwise, I'm sitting in the corner.
Well, he was sitting at the corner.
Yeah.
Telling
he was afterwards.
Telling some lady about his exploits. Which she's like, why are you telling me this? I don't want to hear about witch urine.
Yeah. His exploits with his sister out in the middle of the woods, and it's olden times. Yeah, they're probably like, okay, creep, get the fuck away from me.
It's a good thing. You know what? I just don't want to see a fucking... What the hell's that guy? The Game of Thrones writer, right?
Fucking
oh, God damn it.
Jesus.
It's going to be a lot of floppy dongs. I'm going to tell you that. It's going to be a lot of floppy dongs.
Of Witch and Hansel and Gretel having a three-way.
Well, no. This is what it'll be. It'll be a lot of floppy dongs, and the witches won't come till like the 6th season.
Yeah.
That's just what'll happen. Okay. So yeah, it'll be terrible.
Yeah. Shit's.
All right, guys. Sounds like we're slowing down. What rating did you guys give this?
I gave this shit. What did I give this?
I don't know.
3 stars. 3 stars. That's a solid number. I mean, it certainly was not the worst movie I've ever seen by a long shot.
Yeah.
Not even close to the best.
I gave it 2.5 stars.
Holy shit. It's a record low.
Higher. It's higher than what I thought Kelly was going to give it. I gave it 1 star. I fucking hated this movie.
And I gave it 2.5 stars also. So
And what's our guess for what Jason gave it?
he gave it 4 stars. I'm sure he did.
He gave it 5.5 stars.
He gave it 5 stars because I think he feels like he's the Hansel in this. Except instead of, you know.
Oh God, you know he does. You know he thinks that. That's just what it is.
Oh man. All right. Next week's movie is my choice.
Thank God. Thought it was mine there for a second.
You just chose.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
he
did.
dude.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did I choose?
Oh,
I don't
something.
know either.
Men in Black 2.
Star Wars,
Men in Black
didn't he?
2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Men in Black 2. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So this week's my choice, and I'm gonna go since everybody has Amazon. We're gonna watch Running Man, classic Schwarzenegger movie.
What is that
okay.
about? What is that
Okay.
about?
What's it about?
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger's.
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. That's
all right.
awesome, Ricky. You will like it.
I doubt it.
I guarantee you've
I
seen
guarantee
it, and
you'll like
you
it.
will like it.
I doubt that.
It's a good movie. All right. I mean, by my standards, I can't say by anybody else's standards. My standards
I
are.
thought it was a good
strict-
movie.
My standards
One
are
of my favorite
very skewed.
Schwarzenegger
So
movies. Dude, it has Jesse Ventura in it.
it does. It does. So yeah, we'll watch Running Man next week. I assume nobody has any problems with that. Sounds like nobody does. So Ricky doesn't know what the fuck it is, so he doesn't get to choose.
Jason vetoed it.
Yeah, well, fuck Jason. Then we're watching Human Centipede.
That's not the one. He was fine with watching it.
Yeah, he was fine.
So Jason will watch Human Centipede while the rest of us watch Running Man, and we'll see what he has to say about the Running Man.
I mean, he is going to ask us what we're watching, regardless.
Yeah.
At least twice.
Regardless.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So if nobody has anything else, I think that's it.
No.
We good?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
we're good.
Yeah.
So we're watching a
this.
Schwarzenegger movie.
Watching a Schwarzenegger movie. Because that's what happens when me or Eric choose a movie. It's usually a Schwarzenegger movie. There's like a 50-50 chance it's going to be a Schwarzenegger movie, all right?
That is true.
All right, so make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can like and subscribe here on youtube.com/Death by Like Presents. Go over to twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure, mixer.com/Turkadur, and twitch.tv/Turkadur Plays. You can also follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. You can follow Eric on Twitter at
Quick and Severe.
You can follow Kelly on Twitter at
Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Ricky on Twitter at
Furry Twitter balls.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1. What else do we got? You can download this podcast on iTunes, Google Play Store, and Stitcher. Just search for 2.5 stars. Make sure you tell your friends. Go over to twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure and subscribe to our channel over there. We're Twitch affiliates, so if you subscribe with your Twitch Prime account, then that will help us out. We get a little bit of the proceeds there, so it'd be great. You could help support us, and then we can helps with hosting and maybe us doing more stuff. So more, gameplays,
New
and
projects.
things like that, new projects. Maybe some live action stuff. Maybe get an actual podcasting set up for me here. So just my computer desk. So
And your couch.
Yeah, my
And
couch.
Ricky's chair.
Yep. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. Like and subscribe. Like I said before, you can also donate to our PayPal accounts. All of the stuff that we mentioned are all in the description below on the YouTube channel. So check those out. And if nobody has anything else, that's going to be it. We'll talk to you guys next week when we talk about The Running Man.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.